Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I am live today. Last week was a pre-recorded live. So I'm actually live today. However, next week and the week after, I will have to pre-record again because next week is our open house. I'm just going to quickly say hi to Shelly and Deanna. I hope you guys are both having a fabulous Friday. I can't remember. I think Shelly, I believe in Saskatchewan. I hope you're getting some good weather there. Deanna, I'm pretty sure you're in Peterborough. Hopefully you're getting the same weather we are here. It's a beautiful day out. It's hot. I actually shouldn't be in a sweater, but our building is cold. As soon as I step outside, I have to take it off. Pink Ink, yes. So Deanna, that is correct. Pink Ink is no longer. They were with Creative Expressions, which closed down, I think a month or two ago. I think it was 2 months ago. Creative Expressions has shut down. So that means that Woodware, Pink Ink Designs, Creative Expressions, and what was the other name? James Doodles. I might be missing one. Oh, the Cat Can, I can't remember the exact name. There's so many brands. But those, yes, are no longer. There is a possibility that Pink Ink Designs does pop up again in the future if someone takes it over. But as of right now, last I heard, nobody has taken it over yet. However, talking about that, Creative Expressions, which was not Creative Expressions, Cosmic Shimmer. If you guys know the Cosmic Shimmer brand, that was connected to Creative Expressions. However, Katie Sue has since taken it over. So Cosmic Shimmer, you'll still be able to get. Right now, they're just going through changing warehouses and everything, so it'll take a while for us to get restock for Creative Expressions, but it will be coming in the future. We will not be getting more Pink Ink. Yes, sorry, Deanna, that is too bad. You might be able to find one online through a different retailer. But yes, if it's not on our website, unfortunately, we won't be able to get it back. All right, I'm just going to quickly talk about the open house and a card class coming up. I'm going to show some of the new Lavinia that just arrived this week, and then we'll get into the card that I'm going to do. Actually, I have 2 cards today I'm really excited for. So if you don't know, we have our spring open house next week. It is Friday and Saturday, May 2nd and 3rd. And it is $5. You make 4 cards. I will just flip through the cards quickly so you guys can see them. So you can purchase your ticket ahead of time, or if you're not sure if you'll be able to come, you can always purchase it when you're here. Let's see. So this is a card we will be doing on both days. And if you are coming on both days, you can easily just switch up the ink color, and then you have what will look like a different card. This will also be both days. It is using the brand new, or not brand new, we have a new collection from Ardennes. This is the past collection, Hidden Creek. And then this will be a Friday card. Hello, Linda. And where's my other Friday card? I'm missing a card. No, I'm not. This is a Friday card. So the background is an inking technique that you guys will get to do using some re-inkers and water and a plastic bag. And then this will be a Saturday card. So there's actually a variety of cards from this pack. It won't be this exact one, but it might be. And then I really like this one. This is a Hunky Dory card. It's got a little window. All right, then I'm going to show the next card class. This is, I think Marianne called it the Eclipse card. Creating this little window. It is so adorable. Nice slimline card. All right, I'm going to show off some new Lavinia because This is a large collection and it is so adorable. I want you guys to see it all. So I'll flip through this and then again, we'll get into some card making. So we've got some nice light bulbs. Then there is a swing. There's also a fairy sitting on what looks like a swing, and I'm sure there's other fairy stamps from past releases that would work with the swing stamp. And then going with that light bulb, there is 2 little mice holding light bulbs. And then this is little shelves, little wooden shelves. And then these could also be used as shelves. I saw a card sample done where between 2 trees, they stamped this and they created like a little shelf out in the woods attached to 2 trees. And then this you could put something inside of. Then there's 2 candlesticks here. So this first one has all of these like vines wrapped around. And then the second one is just without any vines. My camera's not focusing very well today. Maybe I'll bring it a little closer. Hopefully that'll help. Then a large clock. Nice little archway with some vines. That would go really nice with the candlestick. Then some corner pieces, or you can use them as a little border. And then there's 2 different little hanging greenery. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute putting cupcakes in that glass case. Then there's more. These are some smaller little stamps here than the ones I just showed. Got more greenery leaves. Nice, small, itty bitty. Then there are a few books here. So this one says Lavinia Stamps right there. And then this one says the Dreamatorium and the Apothecary. This, I'm pretty sure the Dreamatorium is the name of their new building that they've just taken over. And there's another book one here. So this is much smaller. It's actually got all of these stamps in one, just little stamps. I want cupcakes too now, Deanna. Some bottles. I really like this one. This one is so cool. So it says spells and potions, if it'll focus. Nope, I think this is distracting my camera. And then a, looks like a dragonfly wing for the pen and ink. And then these are actually even smaller. So you've got the largest size, then the second large size, and then the itty bitty ones. So 3 different sizes of books, which is nice. Then there's also a few background papers. So there are some slimline ones with I think there's a variety of backgrounds in there. So 3 slimlines, and then there's 2 6x6s. All right, I'm just going to move this out of the way. All right, let's get into today's cards. So I'm going to first show you the products I used. So these are new stamp and die sets from Studio Light. So this is called Sentiment Pop-Up and Sentiment Pop-Up. Both the Sentiment Pop-Ups, they work together. And then this creates a cool card that I haven't finished yet. I've decorated the front. Maybe we'll start here. Actually, no, I'm going to start with the butterfly one. So I'll get to this one. And then there's also a butterfly one, which is a butterfly pop-up. So there's a die set and a stamp set that work together. So I've already created the front of my card just to get ahead. So I've just stamped the butterfly and then the little border pieces, colored it in, and just inked the edges softly. And then the inside we're going to do together. So there are these two little strips of die cuts. You just run them through and it die cuts and embosses for you. And then you're going to want to make sure that you die cut your butterfly, and it will create a bit of a crease in the middle, and you're going to want to make sure you score that in half. After the announcement for the winner from last Friday pre-recorded, I will add the tea bag. Did you get a chance to try after the announcement for the... Are you going to add it to the Crafting with Ecstasy? I'd like to see it, Shelly. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure you fold it. And then this goes on the inside. So I'm just going to follow the score lines. Hello, Carol. I hope you are doing well. I haven't seen you in a while. Must be a busy girl. All right, so I've just scored them all because they're pre-scored, so you just fold it. And then what I'm going to do is there's just this small little tab. I'm just going to glue it on the inside. So just glue that. And then what I like to do is take something that will fit inside and then just set it on the ground or on the mat and just add pressure to make sure it's all glued down. And then repeat that for your second little box. That moved slightly on me. There we go. Gotta make sure I pinch that, make sure it dries. Hello, June. I hope you are doing well. All you've missed is I'm just explaining how I'm going to be doing this butterfly pop-up. I love fun little pop-up and different cards too, Shelly. So I've just created these two squares from these two die cuts, just glued the pieces together. Now what I'm going to do is glue them side by side. Now what I did notice in the card that I made originally before I'm doing it live, I am going to not glue right to the edge. I'm going to start at the top and then maybe leave like just a small amount of not glued space at the bottom because I did notice that it tore a little bit on my last one. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to add glue to the top part and bring it down, but not all the way to the bottom. So you can see how much I've left just a little bit at the bottom here. Then I'm going to glue them side by side. If you glue it all the way, it'll work just fine as well. I just thought this will make it last a little bit longer. Hello, Kimberly. I hope you're doing well. All right, so after I've glued that, what I'm going to do is just make sure I've got the folding. So when the card folds shut, it's going to fold like this. So what I'm going to do now is glue the bottoms and place that inside. And I'm going to glue the bottom of where I didn't glue it fully shut. So just some at the bottom. And then this will go on the inside of my card, right in the middle where the crease goes for folding your card base in half. I'm just going to make sure that it is centered. I want to make sure it's not all on one side. and then just apply some pressure so it's nice and stuck down. And then before it gets too adhered, just fold it shut so you know it will fold properly. All right, so it should look like this now. I just want to make sure it's really glued down there. All right, next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my butterfly, fold it in half, add glue to just one side, only one of these squares that you see. I'm going to start on the right side just because, I don't know, this is what I did last time on the right side. Add some glue all over that square. Then you're going to fold it in half and place half of it down. And again, make sure that the centers are lined up. Just a little bit of pressure so it dries a bit. And then I will add glue to the other little square that you see. And then glue that other side down. I'm just going to hold it there just to make sure that the glue sticks. And then before it does get fully hard with the glue, I am going to make sure it is going to fold seamlessly. Just want to make sure that's good. All right, so this is the front of my card. Again, I just used that stamp. I positioned it a little bit sideways. And then the inside is a fun little 3D butterfly pop-up. So this is the first one. Yes, the great thing about glue is, yes, you have wiggle room. I am a gluer. Tape, I can never get anything straight with tape. All right, that's the first one. Now let's move along to the second one. So the second one is different. It's also a different theme. So this is a wedding or birthday. So, oops, I just dropped my pieces. Pick that up. All right, so I've done the front of the card too because I just knew it would take too long on the live. You could back it up, Nicole. I can always re-explain it too quickly here. Let me maybe just re-explain it because I know some people joined a little bit late. So this is the butterfly stamp and die set from Studio Light. Really easy to do. The nice thing too that I forgot to mention is there are photo and written instructions inside of the packaging as well. So it makes it really easy to follow along with. And they're really detailed. But all I basically did was glue two squares together, or two rectangles, on the inside seam of the card. It creates this 3D butterfly. All right, on to the next. So this is the front of the card that I decorated with all of these stamps that you're seeing are from this set. So I've got the cake, banner, the happy birthday sentiment, all on the front, and then the inside we're going to work on. I've already done my stamped pieces just so you didn't have to see that. And then it comes, you're going to use this. This is the mechanism for the die cut. You can kind of see this pre-scored lines here. So all I'm going to do is just fold along those scored lines. I wasn't sure if my folding was going to be going the right way. I think I'm getting my folding right. And then the diagonal fold. And the other diagonal. There we go. All right, so when this folds, it will fold. I'm trying to remember, it'll fold. There we go. Like this. So it's kind of like a pinch. You'll pinch the top and bottom inward like that. All right. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue. I just want to grab the instructions to make sure I'm gluing it in the right area. Okay. Yes, I'm glad I did that. So I'm going to glue this tab here, which has got a lot of space, blank space, with no score lines. glue that tab right tight to the inside seam, and I'm going to do it in the middle. Eyeball it. So right along where it folds, you can see it's glued in here. Yes, this is paper engineering. All right, and then I'm going to fold it all the way flat to the other side, but this is going to get tucked under this little tab. I'm going to add glue there, fold it flat, and adhere that. Now, it's hard to see. You're looking at white on white cardstock. I should have done this in a different color. Sorry, guys. All right, there you can see it is glued in now. And then when I fold, you can see it's starting to take form. All right, now we are going to glue these pieces. So I'm going to start with the top piece. And you can see in the instructions, it's got two little triangles highlighted. Let's see if it'll focus. Focus. Nope, doesn't want to focus. You can kind of see it. There we go. Two triangles there. That's where the glue will go. So this triangle here and this triangle down here is where the glue will go. Nowhere else. You do not want glue anywhere but these two little triangles. So I'm going to start with the top, and it will fit kind of like corner in the corner. And you don't want to go over the score line because you want to make sure that it'll be able to fold still. And then I'm going to do the second triangle. I might have added a bit too much glue. I'm just going to pick some up so it doesn't spread everywhere. And then again in the corner, I'll lift it up in a second so you guys can see. So you can kind of see where I've glued it there. And then this will get glued right over top of this panel here. It's going to go right up to the edge on the left side. So you can see it all when it's popped open. Yes, I get glue everywhere. So I'm just going to remember how far this is going over. So I'm going to add glue all to this triangle. It's like a house shape almost. You got your roof here and then the rest. And then I'm going to try and center this top to bottom. Let that glue stick. All right, now this first fold, I've got to make sure I shape it in properly, and then it'll work really easily after. Just want to make sure everything gets glued down and secured. All right, it might actually, it's not all glued down. You can see it. All right, now it will start to fold in. So now we've got our card together. This is where the pop out happens. Da, 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 da. And then just closed and open. It's a really cool technique. I've never actually seen it before. This is the first time I've ever done this kind of like a pop-up. I will show you again. It's so cool. I've never seen it. It blew my mind when I did the first time. The first time I did it, I didn't want to spend too much time on it, so I did it with white. So you could easily decorate it with other stamps too. So this mechanism you could do for anything, not necessarily just the stamps and the dies that it comes with, but it's got the mechanism that you can use for anything. It's just so cool. I could do that all day. So yes, this is the completed birthday card. And these stamps are all stamps from that set. There is die cuts that die cut all of these out as well. I just knew it would take too long to stamp and die cut everything, so I just, Nicole, do it again. Okay. Voila. It also comes with other sayings too, so you could do this for a wedding in here. But yeah, so much fun. So that was the second card, and again, this was the first card. Little pop-up butterfly. All right, I'm going to quickly announce last week's winner. If you remember, I did a Jamie Rogers card. So I said anyone, or to be entered into the giveaway for last week, you had to post a Jamie Rogers card in the Facebook group. And the winner for that wins this stamp. That's the stamp I used on my live, and the winner was June. So congrats, June. This will be in the store for whenever you're in next to pick it up. All right, let's pick a new winner for today. Today's winner is going to get the stamp and die set to create this second card that I did. Oh, that would be cool if you had a window opening on the front to give you a sneak peek what's inside. That's a really good idea, Shelly, with some acetate. That's really brilliant idea. All right, for this, let's do, I think I'm gonna do for people who have commented, for today. I'll pick one of the comments, live comments. So I'm going to just do what I normally do, scroll through the comment section, and whoever it lands on will be the winner. Nicole said, great, make it more complicated, Shelly. All right. Scroll through. And it is Linda Pippin. Congrats, Linda. This will be here for you next time you're in. I'm pretty sure you'll be here Friday next week. So congrats. Next week, again, I think I'm going to do what I've been doing where you post in our Facebook group. Oh, Jody, I haven't seen you pop on before. You're just catching the tail end of my Facebook Live. But yes, I think I'm going to do for next week's, since it's going to be pre-recorded, I think whatever brand I'm going to be featuring, I think I will have you guys post a card, one of your card samples in the group on Facebook. Or if you aren't part of Facebook, you could always just email it to us, sales@XYCrafts, and just make the title Facebook giveaway or something like that. Jody, try it every week to catch up. Well, that's nice. Thank you. All right. I will see you guys. Well, you'll see me next week. I won't be live, but I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. Hopefully, wherever you are, you're getting some nice sun. This weekend is supposed to be rain, which is too bad. But that's okay. Rain just is springtime. What can you expect? All right. Bye, everybody.